I'm Peter from Coffee Parts, and I'm here with Frank Andrews looking at the DF64's baby brother, the DF40C, which is a 40mm conical blade grinder. So firstly, Frank, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Now, one thing to note, this is pre-production, so it's still a little bit rough around the edges, but more just to show what Coffee Tech and DF are looking at. And that's smaller, more entry level, still single dose home grinders, but this time in a conical format. And do you want to explain it a little bit more, or just make some coffees and...
No, so the DF40C is, as you mentioned, the baby brother to the DF64. It's really designed for more apartment living, where you've got less bench space. It's been designed in a way where it's also quieter than your typical grinder. So if you're in an apartment where you want to keep your noise levels down, it's a great option. It's also been designed where it gives you flexibility for placement. So for example, you can move the power cable anywhere you like, so you can have it hard up against the wall if you need to.
That's something I always comment on.
Yeah, it's something that we value and we try and incorporate wherever we can. But yeah, it's the baby brother to the DF64.
Still single dose, bellow system.
Bellow system.
In the adjustment, you got a worm drive.
Yeah, it does also have a hopper for those that want to grind on demand. But yeah, generally we designed it as a single dose.
And this one will go all the way from espresso to filter.
Yep, that's correct.
Although being a worm drive, it'll take
a
little bit to move.
But you've got your indicator ring on the top.
Yep.
Which lets you know what your last grind setting was. So.
And it comes with a scale.
Comes with scale, dosing cup, the hopper, and the single dose chamber and the bellow.
So what do you say we grind out 20 grams, make an espresso, see how it pours? I know it's pre-production, just to get a feel for what they're building.
Yeah, sure, no problem. So one thing I'd recommend is RDTing your coffee beans.
Basically spraying some water.
Spraying a little bit of water. So that helps if I get it in the dosing cup. Just helps reduce static.
Yep.
And then what you'll notice is the grind is actually still quite quiet. You can have a conversation even though while it's grinding. So there you go, even without having to bellow, we got 20 grams out.
Yep, perfect.
So
just transferring it over. Let's see how this comes out. So there was no puck preparation in this case, just straight from the grinder.
Yep.
Looking good.
Looking very good. Thank you, sir.
There you go.
Cheers. Yeah, it's nice.
You can
Nice
always taste the difference between conical and flat.
Yeah.
I guess that comes down to personal preference.
Of course it is. Everything's subjective, right?
But for the baby version of the DF64,
yeah.
it's doing well.
Yeah, we're really excited by it. This is, it's just a nice, quiet grinder, very small footprint. It'll be coming in a pretty good price point as well. So we're quite excited with this one.
The surprising part was the consistency. We were playing around with it before.
Yep.
And it pretty much didn't skip a beat. It was 20 grams
20
in, 20 grams out.
Yeah, without using the bellow. And if for whatever reason you're a bit short, a little tap.
It's still pre-production. When it comes out, some of the little things might look a little bit crisper.
Yes.
There might be a logo on the front or something along those lines.
The other thing we didn't cover off is, we've also designed it so it's easy to clean. So, that you can pull it out, give it a good clean, get a brush up in there, if you want to clean it. But it's been designed for easy use and just to produce good quality coffee over and over again.
This was just a first look.
First look.
So
yeah.
when the production model comes out, we'll get it back on and do a proper review on it. But from first looks,
from prototype
they're
perspective,
looking good.
It's looking good. Yeah, it's performing really well. We're really happy with it so far.
Frank, thank you for coming in and showing me the pre-production model of the DF40C.
Thanks for having me.
It's interesting to see how it sits below the DF64s, which have become super popular.
Yep.
If you have a question for Frank or myself on the DF40C, or just want to talk about the grinder that you have, let me know in the comments below. And like always, if this video has brought you value, hit that thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Thank you and see you on the next video.